Hello, my beautiful Pisces friends. I am hoping that this reading finds you well and happy and healthy because you deserve it. What we're going to do today is we're going to pull up an oracle card and base the energy read today off of it. What do we get? Clean energy food. Ooh, I don't think I've seen this one before, and I use these often. All right, let's see what we got. When you fuel your body with the healthy organic diet, you can increase your energy levels and the ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. Now, I know that I know personally that it's not cheap or easy to find organic ingredients everywhere. Um, I got some about 15 years ago. I had this weird reaction. I started having weird reactions to things, so I got tested. Turns out I was allergic to things that I didn't know that I was allergic to, things that I wasn't allergic to before. Blah blah blah. Anyways, so I started moving towards things without preservatives in them, that kind of shit, and started exploring maybe like a vegan sort of pescatarian food lifestyle. And this is 15 years ago. So when I did it, it was definitely more expensive, definitely harder to find things that were not just organic, because that's a whole nother level of price, but fresh. You know, you could live in a city where there's not a ton of farms or a farmer's market or all that kind of shit. You could just live in somewhere and remote. So it's harder to find those pieces when you don't have access to them, like at your fingertips, or you don't have a car. There's a lot of reasons to not do organic, to not. It doesn't, the world doesn't make it easy, basically, for you to eat clean. I have a whole speech in my brain about why that is, and that's a whole nother story that we could talk about on another date. But basically, what I'm getting at is, if you have a hard time accessing organic foods, try maybe cleaner foods, fresher foods. So even if they're not fresh because you don't have a garden or access to a farmer's market, even if it's canned vegetables, the canned vegetables are still going to be a better option than, candy. you know, um, Basically, making better options, making better choices for your body is just going to help it run better. That's just, basic maintenance. You know this already. This is not like it's earth shattering or anything like that. These are pieces of information that you already know about. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tongue tied today, Pisces. I've had to record this a couple of times for you because one didn't record, another one was just not going the right way at all. Like, I couldn't get my words out, the cards were flipping everywhere. So, whatever's going on with you, Pisces, I'm curious. And maybe food has something to do with it. Maybe it's time to switch up. Maybe you got on this health kick. But because of the beginning of 2025, maybe it's a New Year's resolution, that kind of thing. It doesn't have to be about weight. It can just be about mental clarity. Not eating a shit ton of bacon every day is going to make your heart feel better. And if your heart's feeling better, then it's going to pump the blood better. And if it's pumping the blood better, like it's all kind of just like a domino effect. Um, just eating cleaner, taking care of your body, cutting down on caffeine, adding more water. Like, that's the biggest thing you could do, is add more water to your diet. It sounds so goofy, and the old diatribe used to be, oh, well, 8 glasses of water, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Yep, well, that's not wrong. Um, when I, again, started doing my healthy sort of thing and figuring out what I was allergic to and what I wasn't allergic to, I took my weight, I took that number and cut it in half, and that's how many ounces of water you can have a day without hurting yourself, because you don't want to go crazy, and everybody is different. We're going to pull from the Cosmic Energy Oracle cards and get the kind of energy you can work with to achieve this goal of clean energy food. Clean energy. Two. Compassion. Compassion is the warmth of the soul. Give it to others and yourself. I'm going to say it just because it's asking you to give it to yourself. If you've been guilty of running through the drive-thru because it's, first of all, so much freaking cheaper to go through the drive-thru and order from a value menu for you and your family or for yourself, than to get out of work, fight the traffic, get home, cook. By the time you do all that, sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day. So sometimes that's okay. But if it's a regular habit and you're trying to overcome it, be compassionate with yourself. Be kind to yourself. It says the saying goes, it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. By the 22nd day, you're like, okay, I'm feeling better about adding this or subtracting this from my life. So be compassionate with yourself. Be soft on yourself. Give yourself love while you're going through this. Because it's not easy. Nothing good is. Discovery. Discover the treasures within. Follow your passion. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You are 100% going to discover what is going on inside you once you clean out the gunk that was in there. I mean, you could do a fast. 3 days for me. I've done 10-day fasts. I've done very extended period ones when I was going to awakenings and different periods in my life. But a 3-day fast for me, that's sort of standard, and it's a great way to clean my body out. 24 hours, great. Intermittent fasting, great. Especially when you're cleaning all these toxins out of your body, because your body's like, wait, I need those things. I like those things. Yeah, well, that's too bad. You like Coca-Cola, and you can't have that every day, all day. I love Coca-Cola, and I can't have that every day, all day. I love it. But I would not be here in this earth if I drank that every day, all day. So, what you're going to discover inside you once your brain is clear of all the gunk, once your body has emptied out and detoxified, once your liver is clear, your kidneys are clear, and your heart is pumping without any sort of struggles. Well, where the heck did that come from? Curious about what card that is. Two of Swords. That's amazing. Two of Swords, while we're here, is the choice. The choice to think clearly, to go with. So the Ace of Swords, right, is the spark of clarity that comes into your life when you need it. And the 2 is about choosing to go with that. So I think that's funny that sort of kind of came out there, like choosing. You're making a choice, aren't you, Pisces? You're choosing to do the right thing for your body. And you know what? That devil energy is what you decided to get rid of. She likes to say toxic witches on here. I love this deck. It's so cute. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. And that could be anything. We're going to choose, in this case, to put it towards the food situation, because that's what this energy read is all about, right? Clean energy food. There's a lot of good clean energy foods, but water, while not a food, is a great way to detoxify from all the shitty food of the holidays, people bringing things into work, all that kind of stuff. I know when I worked in the hospital, they were constant, especially around the holidays, when families would bring in things for the workers, so that way, it's their way of saying thank you for taking care of their family, that sort of thing. So deciding that you are just going to take a break and step away from those things that are bringing your energy down, very smart, Pisces. And you came into that on your own. Jeez Louise. That's 3, and I don't want 3, do I? 8 of Pentacles. Let's just see what they were before I put them back. Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Two of Swords came back out again. And the Knight of Swords is choosing to move forward with it, taking the action on it. Alright, current energy for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit, for being here today for this read. We appreciate your time. We appreciate the messages that are coming through. The Pisces Collective. Thank you. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is confusion. It's not not sure which direction to go. We know in tarot that the fives are obstacles, right? The fives are temporary obstacles, blockages, little speed bumps, as I like to say. Because in this picture, as you can see, she knows she's not really alone. She knows she has a fully charged phone. She's got other people with her. They're just not sure which direction to go. That's okay. It's okay to be lost sometimes. Because if you're lost, after the Five of Swords comes the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is moving to calmer waters. You just have to find your way, which you absolutely will be able to discover without without being bogged down, like I said, by the brain fog that comes with eating a ton of cheese and bacon. Love both those products, by the way. Nothing wrong with cheese and nothing wrong with bacon. Love them both. But you weighing your body down with heavy ass things and carbs and alcohol and anything else that you're putting in your body that too much consumption, overconsumption. Okay, overconsumption of anything, even if it's healthy. You have too much water, you're gonna burn out your electrolytes. Too much of anything. It's going to cause confusion. It's going to cause you to feel shitty. So be compassionate with yourself. Please, Pisces. You have so much inside you that you're going to find out without the burden of carrying around toxic food. And we stay on this path and we walk away from the things that are hurting our bodies and step out of this confusion. What are we stepping into, Spirit? What are we stepping into for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, or if you love a Pisces, like I do. Ace of Swords, and that's what we said, the clarity. The clarity, the clear-headedness of someone who isn't burdened by all the crap in their body. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles tells us that we need to get grounded. Two of Pentacles says, I'm going to put that here actually, because it seems as though that's probably advice. Two of Pentacles says, listen, I'm going to get out in nature. I'm going to put my feet on the ground, barefoot, and sledge around just a little bit, connect with the universe. If I don't have access to, again, if say you live in a city where you don't have fresh fruit or a garden or woods to walk in or trees to even put your hands on, get in the tub. Take some nice healing herbs. Get in the tub with some Epsom salt. Get centered with you. Get grounded with you. Light a candle while you're doing this. Talk to Spirit. Say, listen, I'm done. This is weighing me down. This makes me feel shitty. That's the reason why I'm feeling so confused, is because my body is full of all this junk. I've made a decision to walk away from it. It's really difficult and I'm having a hard time. Give me a hand, please. Reach out to Spirit. Spirit's waiting for you. Once all that's clear and the bright-headed, light-filled mind is accessible, that's when the discovery comes. That's when the clear-headedness is brought into your daily life. It's not just going to be a one-day thing. This is everyday clear. No more confusion. You're walking away, but it's a process, right? It's a process. Walking away, still feeling a little bit confused, which can come from detoxing, because you're like, oh no, I really, really want that. I really, really want that. I don't know, fucking fillet of fish or whatever. That's my go-to if I were to go to the stupid McDonald's, but I ain't. And if I have one, the next day I want one. For some damn reason, I don't know why. But as you're detoxifying, as you're getting away from the things that were bringing you down, your body and your brain is going to be like, wait, we want that back. If it's alcohol, your body's going to start shaking. Your brain's going to need some help getting past the addictive part. And you know what? It's the same thing with sugar or fatty foods, all that shit. As those toxins leave your body, they're fighting to get back. They are fighting to get back in there. They want to live with you. Of course they do. First of all, hello, Pisces. Have you seen yourself? Of course that shit wants to be inside you. It all wants to be inside you, but so does the good. The good's going to take some time to get used to. It's going to be confusing. It's going to be a little bit, it's going to be, you're going through the mental cleansing that happens when you get the shit out of your body. But the good is coming. Please be patient. Can we clarify this? Yep. This devil energy is being clarified by the Strength card. So, it doesn't matter that this was difficult because you're fucking strong. You're so strong that that's the energy that's pushing you to walk away from this. That's how strong you are. Use that devil energy. Use that fire energy to fight. They're both fire. Use it to fight. Use it to fight your fucking way out through this confusion. Can you clarify the Five of Swords, please, Spirit, for our lovely Pisces peeps? Because we know we have good things for them, don't we? We know that there is clarity waiting. If we can clarify this Five of Swords, what is motivating us? What is pushing this confusion through them? Clarify, please, for us. Why is the Five of Swords here? Thank you, Spirit. They want a specific card. Love it. Certain one. Right in there. Okay, we got two. First one is the Sun. Well, that's because the Sun, you see that the fire is pushing you behind. Like we said, let that fire be the thing that pushes you through this hard time. Knowing that the Sun is in you, trying to get out, trying to cut through the darkness, the dark night of the devil energy that you had been surrounded with. And the Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the universe. Those two, the Strength, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles is helping. It's the motivation, it's the backup, it's the voice of the universe, of spirit, of God, Goddess, God, whoever you pray to, your deities, source, spirit guides, your team. They are helping you get through this. You've asked for help. You're grounding yourself. And the spirit is saying, okay, you know what? I got you. I got you, Pisces. I got your back. I'm sending strength. I am sending the Sun and a gift to get you through this, to the clarity that is waiting for you in the very near future. Clarify, please, the Ace of Swords for Pisces. Thank you. I saw one flip. What was it? Judgment. And Judgment tells me you're exactly where you need to be. Judgment tells me that coming through all of this and out of the confusion brings you to exactly where you need to be. All this major is backing you up and pushing out the toxins and making things very clear for you. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about your higher self. You connecting to your higher self, connecting to the knowing that you can get through this, that this is just something temporary, as a Five of Swords would be. The confusion, the worry, the concern, the feeling lost, that kind of thing. We're just going to pull from numerology real quick and see if there's anything else that can... Thank you, Spirit. And then we'll pull one final message for you from Spirit. Oh, Spirit card deck. Oracle messages. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to put my little turtle guy here on top of it. Hey, Tommy Turtle. Cutie. Jeez Louise. New nails. Who this? And what do we got? Ooh, we got a couple. Let's see. We got cleansing. Cleansing. Of course, that's what it is. Spirit is helping you clean. Cleansing is going on in your body, pushing out any toxic shit out of your body. Could be coming out of your nose. It could be coming out of your other end. You could be spitting it up. I mean, it's gross, but that's what happens, right? Cut your losses and changes. I mean, honestly, this is kind of what happens when you choose to walk away from the muck that was bringing you down, that you were actually putting in your body. you are voluntarily putting in your body. This is not a judgment. We listen and we don't judge. This is not that kind of judgment, okay? It's not that kind of judgment. Because we're all guilty of it. We're all a part of it. The world makes it easier for you to put shit in your body because it's cheaper and it's more accessible. And, it's a whole, again, I said I'd go on a rant at another time, and I will. But this is basically what I'm getting at, is putting in the good, not just spiritually, but with your food and your drink, is going to change your life. We know that putting good thoughts in, we know that putting good intentions in, we know that putting good feeling in our body and blocking out the negative from our brains, in our hearts, in our souls, is so good for us. And it definitely helps detoxify and get rid of the negative thoughts and the intentions and the vibes that we put out there. So we also need to be mindful of the food that we're putting in our body, because that's the missing piece, right? So you're doing positive actions. You're out there. You're donating your time and your money and your old things to charity and to people who need it. You are doing the right thing when you're out there in the world. You're not cutting people off in traffic. You're not pushing people as you're walking by in line, and you're helping people who need help crossing the street and all that kind of shit. You're taking positive actions. You're saying positive affirmations. You're saying in the mirror every morning, "Good morning, beautiful. I love you." It doesn't matter how you identify, if you're male, female, or non-binary. Doesn't matter, because you're beautiful. You're fucking beautiful, and you need to be saying that in the mirror every single day, Pisces. You are beautiful. So you're saying this to yourself. You're saying this to the people around you. You're full of love. Now it's time to meet that with the food portion, because that is the missing piece. You're doing everything else, all the other positive things that you're doing for your soul and your brain. It's time to catch up with the food part. Pisces, if this is resonating with you and this totally makes sense to you, please consider liking this post and leaving me a thumbs up, and consider subscribing, because 2025 is going to be the year that we build this channel together and we make a community for ourselves where we can talk about these sort of things. We can talk about the changes in our lives, good, not so good, things that we need help over. You can send me things to say, "Hey, listen, do you mind saying a prayer over this?" I do not mind. Of course I don't mind. I may ask you for the same. Let's build this community together, Pisces. Thank you for that part. And now, story time. 2024 was about you putting in the work and putting out the work and seeing the results. Things are flowing. Things are good. You feel good. There's just a little bit of muck towards the end of the year that you're like, okay, where is this coming from? What do I need to do differently? Because everything else feels good. And you even look good. You're working out. You're doing the right things for your body. The missing piece was the food that you're putting in, the drinks that you're putting in, the toxins that are coming into your body by your own hand. We can't really do too much about the pollution around us or that kind of thing. It's not easy to relocate to a clean living place, or out of the city. Maybe you work in the city, so you can't really do too much about that. The only thing you can control when it comes to that, what goes in there, is what you're physically putting in your body. The food and the drink and anything else that you're putting in that can be dragging you down. You are strong enough. The universe says you are strong enough, which is why you have major pushing out these energies. You have major Leo, major fire, pushing out this other fire, pushing out this other shitty feeling that says, I don't really like how this feels anymore. You're like, okay, you know what? Good. I'm done with that. And it invites in the sun immediately. The minute you start pushing that out, the sun's like, okay, you made room for me. Thanks so much. You are cleansing. So the universe says, you know what? I'm sending you more gifts. Get ready to cut your losses, because there are big changes coming your way. You're going from being confused and lost to the clarity of, wait a minute, I'm exactly where I need to be. And anytime you need that, you need to stop, go inside, get grounded, talk to your guides, talk to the universe, talk to God, and access your higher power to know that in order to discover all the amazing gifts that are inside you, you need to be compassionate with yourself during this time of confusion. Because the changes are coming. You're going to be able to cut your loss once you're fully clean. Things are going to be very clear that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Oh, my loves. Final message today is your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention first. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. And that's why you're cutting your losses and cleansing and getting out of this confusion, because things are about to really start flying for you, Pisces. Good for you. Take care, my loves.